Angie, Angie, where will it lead us from here? With no loving in our souls and no money in our coats. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. So today we have Helen, Reddy, Angie, Baby, 1974. I'm not sure if I have heard this song. I was just singing a different one by the Rolling Stones. I'm sure you've heard of it. And Helen Reddy is a new musician to me. Very first time that I'm featuring her on the channel, thanks to Little Lion. I really appreciate your donations, your coffee, and your support. So let me look her up and see what we get here. Helen Reddy. That sounds like an oldie type of name. Helen Maxine Reddy was an Australian and American singer, actress, television host, and activist. Born Melbourne. Somebody, if you're ever making a rap and you're trying to think of something to rhyme with born, you have Melbourne. To a show business family, Reddy started her career as an entertainer at age 4. Wow, that is quite young. Very long career then. She died at 78 in LA, California. 3 husbands. Nice. All right. So interested to see what the song is about and what voice we're gonna get. 1970s. All right. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. And let's go.
You live your life in the songs you hear on the rock and roll radio. And when a young girl doesn't have any friends, that's a really nice place to go. Folks hoping you'd turn out cool, but they had to take you out of school. You're a little touched, you know, Angie, baby. Lovers appear in your room each night and they whirl you across the floor, but they always seem to fade away when your daddy taps on your door. Angie girl, are you alright? Tell the radio good night. All alone once more, Angie baby. Angie baby, you're a special lady, living in a world of make-believe. Well, maybe stopping at her house is a neighbor boy with evil on his mind, 'cause he's been peeking in Angie's room at night through her window blind. I see your folks have gone away. Would you dance with me today? I'll show you how to have a good time, Angie baby. Angie baby. Angie baby. When he walks in her room, he feels confused, like he walked into a play. And the music's so loud it spins him around till his soul has lost its way. And as she turns the volume down, he's getting smaller with the sound. It seems to pull him off the ground. Toward the radio he's bound, never to be found. The headlines read that a boy disappeared and everyone thinks he died. Except a crazy girl with a secret lover who keeps her satisfied. It's so nice to be insane. No one asks you to explain. Radio by your side, Angie baby. Angie baby, you're a special lady, living in a world of make-believe. Well, maybe. Well, maybe. Well,
I can see why she was an actress as well. She has very expressive eyes, and there's a lot of harmony to her face. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to NVNCBW. I mean L. There's so many. I mean, yeah, I don't know what is this, a radio station or anyway. I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. Wow, this is really like vivid the way she's describing Angie and her visions. To me, it almost seems like this is her. She's describing herself when she was young, except calling herself Angie, right? She was, you know, in her teens, living at home, obsessed with the radio, and it was her place of comfort, I would say. Whenever, you know, her parents would go up and tell her to turn it off, then she would feel lonely again. And see, that's why we have the advantage of headphones today, guys. You don't know how good you have it. Back in the day, people just, they had less technology, so things were even more difficult to access music and information. Now everything's like instant. So she kept listening to the radio, and then there was a boy that lived across the street, and when her parents went away or something, she went to her room, and they did whatever. I don't know the specifics, but then he got like sucked into the radio. And this is the part of the imagination that we are left wondering what is even, like, what is real? What is the real part of the story, right? Because she says, you know, when you're crazy, it's good because no one even ask you questions. So there's a bit of fantasy going on here, and it's whimsical, I guess, because now I'm thinking, well, did this actually happen? Is this how she perceived the world at that age? And why is she making stuff up? So many things, but I think at the end of the day, the song refers to her love for the radio and music. And I have to imagine that's how she grew up, right? If she's a singer and actress and all these things, that she was very much into this type of media, and she consumed it a lot. By the way, very, like, her presentation, it's really, there's a lot of acting in here, and she changes a lot. It's like, now we're doing this, and now we're doing that, and now we're doing this. It's like different faces, different poses, which is cool to see. You don't see that, you know, very often. Even though this is, you know, a serious song, since there is the imaginary aspect of it, the fantasy part, then she can also adapt it to make a presentation more interesting, right? She doesn't have to do the standard, like, okay, hand on the microphone and she's just gonna sing it directly. She's giving it a bit of spark, right? Kind of spicing it up a bit. I like the presentation here, and given the stage, the lights, the atmosphere, the 70s. Look at that. You never see stages like this anymore. With all these colors, with they were really like more whimsical, not afraid to make something weird, even if it looked strange. It feels more original than now. What do you have now when somebody's doing a presentation? For the most part, it's just like, sure, pull the curtains, you have a black background, maybe a semicircle, and that's it. And there's not much to it. So we've lost a bit of color and creativity in that sense. The chorus girls over here, backup vocals, very good. And I like the sound of it, but really her voice was mesmerizing. Like, I was just sucked into the story, and I didn't think about anything else. Not even like the music, just her voice telling the story. So she's very captivating, very good at what she's doing, and maybe I will check her out in the future. If you have more suggestions, comment, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.